Good afternoon, children. We will study about one lesson in history. Kalburgi division. The name of the lesson is Our Karnataka. Kalburgi division comprises of so many areas. See, Bellary, Bidar, Yagir, Raichur, Bellary, Bidar, Yagir, Raichur, Kalburgi. These are the areas mainly coming under Kalburgi area. Koppala also is coming under this area. Koppala also is coming under this area. These districts are coming under Kalburgi division. As compared to other side of India, other side of Karnataka, Kalburgi division is having its own speciality. The education level of the people, education level. Here, the education level of the people are very low. What is the meaning of this one? In Kalburgi division or in Kalburgi area, people do have very low education or literacy standard or the people of Kalburgi area are too low, very low. Majority of the people of Kalburgi area are illiterate and per capita income. And per capita income of the people of this area is very low. What is the meaning of per capita income? I and you people know very well. Income of the people in 1 year of a particular nation is known as per capita income. National income divided by population. National income divided by population is the result of per capita. If you want to find out per capita income, what we have to do? We have to divide national income by population. That is speciality of which one? Per capita income. In Kalburgi area, what is that? In Kalburgi area, national per capita income of the people are very low. Then yield per acre. Then yield per acre in Kalburgi division is very less. The total production of crops in Kalburgi area is very less as compared to other districts of Karnataka state. Then life expectancy. Life expectancy of the people of Kalburgi area are very less as compared to the people of other areas. Before a particular, for example, if the average life expectancy of Karnataka state is 80 years, in Kalburgi area they are dying before the growth. There is life expectancy. Nanchundappa committee, Nanchundappa. Nanjundappa Committee was established here. It was established in the year 2000 period. In the year 2000, Nanjundappa Committee was established in the year 2000. Then what happened? That committee recommended that. The Nanjundappa Committee told that, what is that? As compared to other areas of Karnataka, when we are comparing it with other areas of Karnataka, what is that? When we are comparing it with other areas of Karnataka, Kalburgi division is the least developed area of Karnataka. Kalburgi area is the least developed area of Karnataka. That was opinion of Nanjundappa Committee. Article 271, Article 371. Article 371 of Indian Constitution is clearly providing special status to Kalburgi area because as compared to other areas of India, Kalburgi area is not at all developed. Article 371J of Indian Constitution is providing special status to Kalburgi area than other areas of India. Once more I will tell you, children. See, we are learning about Kalburgi area. We are reading the lesson Our Karnataka. We are studying or we are reading the lesson Our Karnataka. We are reading about Kalburgi division, Kalburgi area. What is the meaning of this one? That we have to study. What is the meaning of Kalburgi area? Then Kalburgi area comprises of Kalburgi, Bellary, Bidar, Yadgir, Raichur, Koppara districts. And in Kalburgi division, what is the literacy level or education level of the people are very low as compared to the people of other areas. Education level of the people are very low as compared to the people of other areas. Where in Kalburgi area, per capita income of the Kalburgi people are very low as compared to the per capita income of the people of other areas. Per capita income means income of the people in 1 year in a nation is known as per capita income. How we are finding out per capita income, then we should know. National income divided by population. National income divided by population is known as per capita income. And yield per acre, the total production of agricultural crops per acre in Kalburgi area is very less as compared to other areas of India. Then life expectancy of the people. Life expectancy of the people of Karnataka, people of Kalburgi area is very less. Nanjundappa Committee, in order to study about Kalburgi area, Nanjundappa Committee was appointed. In order to study about Kalburgi area, which committee was established? Nanjundappa Committee was established in the year 2000 period. That committee told that as compared to other areas of Karnataka, what is that? As compared to other areas of Karnataka, Kalburgi area is not at all developed. That was opinion of Nanjundappa Committee. Article 371J of Indian Constitution is providing special status to Kalburgi area because Kalburgi area is an undeveloped area of Karnataka state. I think children, you are able to follow this one. See, history of Kalburgi area we have to learn. History. What is the history of Kalburgi area that we are learning? Kalburgi, history of Kalburgi area. What is the history of Kalburgi area we have to think? From Kalburgi area, prehistoric relics. From Kalburgi area, historians got evidences from prehistoric period. Historians got so many remains of prehistoric age from which place? From which place? From Kalburgi area. People got so many historians got the balance of so many old things from which place? From Kalburgi area. They got. Then in the beginning, Mauryans were ruling over this area. Mauryans. In the beginning, what happened? During the beginning days, Mauryan kings were ruling over this area. And Ashoka was the greatest king of Mauryan dynasty. Ashoka was the greatest king of Mauryan dynasty. Towards the end of his life, Ashoka embraced Shatavahana dynasty. Ashoka embraced Buddhism. After Kalinga War, Ashoka embraced which one? Ashoka embraced Buddhism. And Ashoka made so many statues or inscriptions in different parts of India. So, from Kalburgi area, what happened? So many inscriptions which were made by Ashoka was found. After Mauryan kings, Shatavahana kings ruled over this area. After Mauryan kings, Shatavahana kings ruled over Kalburgi area. During the time of Shatavahanas, Kalburgi area became more developed than during the time of any other kings. After Shatavahanas, Rashtrakutas began to rule. After Shatavahana kings, Rashtrakuta kings began to rule over this Kalburgi area. And Manyakera was their capital, Manyakera. After during the time of Rashtrakutas, Manyakera was their capital. This Manyakera is the present in Kalburgi area. One place is there. Manyakera or Malakera. That is the old Manyakera, that is the opinion of historians. After Rashtrakutas, Kalyana Chalukyas ruled over this area. What happened? After Rashtrakutas, Kalyana Chalukyas began to rule over Kalburgi area. Kalyana Chalukyas. They began to rule over which one? During the time of Kalyana Chalukyas began rule over the Rashtrakuta kings. Then Vijayanagara kings also ruled this area. Vijayanagara kings also ruled over this area. Vijayanagara kings. Their capital was Hampi. Hampi was the capital of Vijayanagara kings. That means we really studied about Vijayanagara kings in detail in our earlier classes. We clearly studied about which one? Our Vijayanagara kings. Krishnadevaraya was the greatest king of Vijayanagara dynasty. Krishnadevaraya. He was the greatest king of Vijayanagara dynasty. During the time of Krishnadevaraya, Vijayanagara kingdom became more powerful than any other kingdom of India. Dear children, once more I will tell you, we are studying about Kalburgi division. We have to study about the historical importance or we are reading the history of Kalburgi area. We are reading or we are studying about the history of Kalburgi area. We have to learn what was the history of Kalburgi area. What is that? Kalburgi area is having its own historical importance. Archaeologists and historians are telling that Kalburgi area is having its own historical importance. Historians found out so many prehistoric relics from Kalburgi area. During the prehistoric period, so many people lived in the land of Kalburgi area. And historians got remains from this area. Historians really got remains from this area. In the beginning, Mauryans ruled over this area, Mauryan kings. During the starting days, Mauryans ruled over this area. Ashoka was the greatest king of Mauryan dynasty. Ashoka. And after Kalinga war, Ashoka embraced Buddhism. After Kalinga war, Ashoka became a believer of Buddhism. Ashoka made so many inscriptions. Ashoka made so many inscriptions which are connected with Buddhism. Those inscriptions are found from where? From Kalburgi area. After that, Shalabhadra kings ruled over Kalburgi area. And after Shalabhadra kings, Rashtrakutas began rule over Kalburgi area. Mandyakera was a capital of Rashtrakuta kings. It is believed that Mandyakera of present Kalburgi area is the old Mandyakera. After them, Kalyana Chalukyas ruled over Kalburgi area. During the time of Kalyana Chalukyas, what happened? During the time or during the days of Kalyana Chalukyas, Kalburgi area began to develop far better than any other time. Kalyana Chalukyas developed Kalburgi as a very important center of India. Vijayanagara kings also ruled over Kalburgi area. Hampi of Bellary district was a capital of Vijayanagara kings, Hampi. And we have studied about Vijayanagara kings. Krishnadevaraya was the greatest king of Vijayanagara dynasty. During the time of Krishnadevaraya, what happened? During the time of Krishnadevaraya, Vijayanagara kingdom prospered or developed or flourished better than any other time. Kambi was the capital city of Vijayanagara kings. See, after these people, after Vijayanagara kings, Bahmani kings ruled over this area. Bahmani. After these people, Bahmani kings ruled over this area. Bahmani kings. Then, Vajana movement also developed. Vajana. What is that? In Kalburgi area, another important incident happened. Vajana movement. Vajana movement also developed in the which area? Vajana movement also developed in the Kalburgi area. Akka Mahadevi, Basavanna, Basaveshwara, and so many other people wrote so many poems in common Kannada language. Common people of Karnataka were able to understand the meaning of those writings. Then, after some time, Hyderabad area, Hyderabad Nizam, after some time, what happened? After some time, Hyderabad Nizam began to rule over Kalburgi area. Hyderabad Nizam. Then, during 1948 period, Hyderabad became a part of Indian Union. Then after the decline of Bahmani kings, so many Panayaras ruled over this area. What happened? After the decline of Bahmani kingdom, so many Panayaras or so many small rulers began to rule over Kalburgi area. Then, who are the Panayaras? That we have studied earlier. Venkatappa Nayaka was an important person. Venkatappa Nayaka was an important person who ruled over Kalburgi. Then, with the help of local people, British people arrested Venkatappa Nayaka. Once more, I will tell you children, we are studying about the lesson Our Karnataka. The lesson Our Karnataka we are learning. We are studying or we are reading the lesson Our Karnataka. Then Bahmani kings or Bahmani sultans also ruled over Kalburgi area. Bahmani kings or Bahmani sultans also ruled over Kalburgi area. Bahmani sultans. better than in any other time. During the days or during the time of Bahmani Sultans, Kanpur area began to develop or began to prosper better than in any other time. Then, during the time of Basaveshwara, we had a freedom. During the time of Basaveshwara, Vajana movement developed in India during the days of Basaveshwara. Vajana movement developed in the land of Karnataka. Vajanas were small poems which were written in the language of the common people. Vajanas were written in the language of common Kannadians, or Vajanas were written in the language of common Karnataka people. And what happened? Common people of Karnataka began to read those Vajanas. Vajana movement flourished in Karnataka state in Kalburgi area during this time. Then after some time, Hyderabad Nizam began to rule over Kalburgi area. Hyderabad Nizam. Nizam means he was a Muslim ruler Sultan. For a very long time, nobody was ready to challenge Hyderabad Nizam of Kalburgi area. And during 1947 period, Hyderabad Nizam was not ready to leave the land of Kalburgi. But Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was the Home Minister of India during this time. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India during this time. Both of them went there. Both of them went there and joined Hyderabad with which area? They joined Hyderabad with the Indian Union during 1948 period. After the decline of Bahmani Sultans and Vijayanagara kings, Palekaras began to rule over different parts of Karnataka state or Kalburgi area. Venkadappa Nayaka was Surapur. Venkadappa Nayaka was an important ruler of Surapura area. He was a Palekar. Venkadappa Nayaka challenged the British people, but with the help of local people, British people arrested Venkadappa Nayaka and killed him. So what I told you, Kalburgi area, Kalburgi division of Kalburgi area is having its own historical importance. From the point of view of history, Kalburgi area is having its own importance. Dear children, you observe this video. You read the same topic in the textbook. If you do have doubts,